Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. How are you doing? I hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to another video on this channel. If it's your first time on my channel, you're welcome. And if you're a returning subscriber to my channel, thank you so much for stopping by. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do well to hit that subscribe button. It's absolutely free. I've checked my analytics and I found out that a lot of people watch my content, but they don't subscribe to my channel. What's going on, guys? If you don't understand what I'm saying, you can turn on the CC thing. You can always see what I say in English properly. All right, okay guys, without wasting much time, let's just go right into today's video. Thank you so much as you comply. Okay? In this video, I'll be talking about certain things, important things you must do once you get into the UK, so you don't get frustrated, so you don't get disorganized. Because if you come into the country and you've not planned yourself well, you end up running a skater and you will really be confused. Okay, so I'll be taking you through important things you must do once you get into the UK. Hope it's clear. All right, so I'm looking at my system here, and pardon me to be looking down. All right, so just a minute. I've written down some stuffs and I'll be looking at them and be giving it to you for you to just be aware of these things. You know, please do well to share the video, share with your friends, share with all those who are interested in coming into the UK. And yeah, the first thing I'm going to be talking about is get your accommodation. So if you're coming into the UK with a family or you are coming alone, it's very important that you get an accommodation, because you don't want to be on the streets. All right, you don't want to be in the cold, depending on when you are resuming, depending on when you are coming. If you are coming when it's cold, if you're coming when it's hot, it depends on you. But I will really encourage you to, prepare yourself very well. Sort out your accommodation. It's either you get a hotel or you get an Airbnb or you get the actual accommodation itself. All right, so don't wait until you come into the country. It can really be challenging. All right, so sort that out before you come into the country. It is very important. The next important thing you must do as you get into the UK is, number 2, get your BRP. What is your BRP? The BRP is your biometric resident permit, the thing that gives you the permission to stay in the country. You will need it to do other registrations. You need it to, open a bank account and do some other things, register with the GP and all that. We'll get into that properly as we go on. Yeah, so get your BRP. I always advise students to use your university as your BRP collection unit, all right, just to avoid you going around, because you are just coming and you don't really know places. Okay, so go to the student affairs and then you collect your BRP. So even if you came with your family, you can as well collect your BRP from school. All right, the next thing, I'm just trying to check. Okay, it's recording. The next thing you should do is to get a phone number, get a SIM card. Okay, so if you're coming from my country, from Nigeria, I found out that they were giving people a SIM card, but I didn't really observe in the TLS center. But that's by the way. You can come into the country, enter any supermarket store. It is free of charge. Get a phone number, activate it so that you can use it to start communicating with your people or communicating with people within the UK. All right, another thing you must do as you get into the UK is open a bank account. To open a bank account here in the UK, it's not difficult, because you can do it from the comfort of your home. All right, you can do it within few minutes. You are done and they will ship your SIM card to you, and it's a zero amount kind of opening of account. Okay, you don't need to deposit any money to open the account. Remember, you're just coming, you are new, so you don't really know much to do. All right, so open a bank account. You will need your address, you need your BRP, and also you will need your phone number as well to be receiving alerts, to be receiving confirmations. And also, yes, it is very important to get a bank account. You can open, there are different bank accounts. We have Revolut, we have Monzo, there are Lloyds, we have Barclays. There's so many banks you can open here in the UK. All right, another thing you must do, which is very important, please register for a GP. Okay, before coming into the country, you must have paid your IHS fee. All right, so you are entitled to the services of the NHS. Okay, so it's very important to register for a GP. So depending on where you're going to be staying, advise you register for a GP in a permanent address. If you're going to be staying in that address for a while, you register with a GP close to you. Don't register with a GP far away from you in case of emergencies. Let me share my experience with you, but I don't want people to make the same mistake I made. So when I came into the UK newly, I was really stressed out with the carrying of luggages and all those stuff, and I broke down. I had not registered for a GP. I was rushed to the emergency. It's a story for another day. So it's very important, most especially if you came in with children, register for a GP so they begin to assess you and your kids, okay, and your spouse as well. Another thing you can do is register your children to the nearest nursery or school. So when you come into the UK, you need to, if you're coming as a student, you need to get clearance, you need to get things sorted out. From the look of things, I think these schools get filled up because of the number of people coming in recently. So register your child on time. Search in your permanent address, search for nurseries or school close to you, and then register them, and they will let you know when there is space. But if your child is below the age of 3, you may have to wait until they are 3, because when you are from 3 years old, they are entitled to free school. Okay, yeah. But if they are below 3 years old, you need to wait until they are 3 before they can go to school, or you can register them to a paid nursery. International students, depending on which country, they are not entitled to public funds. All right, yeah. Another thing you can do is to begin to apply for jobs on time. Don't wait until time is gone before you begin to apply for jobs. Once you have sorted things out and you are fine, you are okay, accommodation, you finish enrollment in school, you've done all the necessary things you need to do, begin to apply for jobs, because time wasted, a lot of people are applying for that job, and if you're not lucky, you will not get. So it's good to start on time. Myself, I didn't start on time because I came with my child, and I needed to understand my syllables, understand my timetable, and so many things. But I came with my husband. Indeed, he started applying, and within a few weeks of settling, he got a job and started working. Okay, so it's very good you start, on time to apply. If you're looking for websites to apply for this job, there are a lot of them. Maybe I will do a video on that, a full video on different kind of job sites you can apply for jobs that you actually get. But for the meantime, you can apply on Indeed, you can apply on Total Jobs. There's so many of them online there, so just look for the one that suits you. Okay, another thing you do as you get into the UK is to get to know places. Begin to search where the markets are, where you can buy things at a cheaper rate, and all those things, okay, to be able to gradually fit into the system. Lastly, I forgot to mention this very important one. Okay, so if you are a Christian and you are coming into the UK, please look for your church. Okay, look for a fellowship, a Bible believing fellowship, and join, because you are coming into a new environment different from where you are coming from, and you would need something to keep your mind, soul, and body alert, because some of them in the fellowships, they've been here for so many years, and they'll be able to guide you through so many things that you don't know about. Okay, join groups, fellowship groups that are very, very inspiring. Join groups that will profit you, that will enable you so much to be able to cope in the UK. Yeah, okay, I hope this video was actually useful to you. You can always replay and replay, but please do well to give me a thumbs up in this video, comment in the comment section, leave me your questions, I will answer you. Okay, and then don't forget to subscribe for more videos. Okay, thank you so much for listening, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys, stay blessed.